So these machines are starting to get a little long in the tooth, but you might have reason to get in there. And that is the MFR series from Maytag. There's a couple of different things you might need to get into when you needed to go into the configuration menu to do something. Say, for example, you're messing with the inverter or you're changing out the control board. How do you get into that? Well, you put your flat ESD key into your lock up on top, turn, that gets you into your main menu. Now usually you've got your yes no buttons here and your up down buttons here, and you've got your enter button right here. So what you want to do is you want to move, if we're going to go to the configuration setting, use your down button to go to configuration, hit enter. Now this is the one part that standard from the factory will have a password combination on it. So you want to make sure that you got the password to enter into the programming end of things. Usually it is 123, sometimes it's 321, unless you as the owner have changed it. So typically the key order is 1, 2, and 3. In this particular case, the password in this particular one is go 3, 2, there you go, 1, hit enter. That gets you now into the configuration menu. Remember, it could be 3, 2, 1, it might be 1, 2, 3, depending on your version of the machine. If you've got the different things that you can do here, for example, machine type. So if you are changing a control board, for example, and you took a control board out of an MFR 40 and you want to put it into an MFR 60, you can do that. You just simply, once again, need to change this to whatever it is that you're going to change it to. So if, for example, when you put a board in, let's pretend we're changing this from an MFR 60 to an MFR 80, because we took a board out of an MFR 60, pretending this is an MFR 80, we got to tell the board that it is now running an MFR 80. So what you want to do for that is you want to make sure that your arrow is next to the machine type, and then simply use your up-down arrow keys right here and go to whatever machine it is going to be. In this case, we're making it an MFR 80. And then from there, you can go down and reset defaults. You can do different brightness displays. You can load parameters, things like that, whatever it is that you want to do. In this case, since I did not load a new board, I'm just going to go back down to an MFR 60, because that's what it is. And then whatever you're at, once you've got the machine set, you hit your enter button, which is right here. And now you can do different things like resetting the factory defaults, changing the brightness display, loading your inverter parameters if you're doing something at the inverters. You've got your temperature scale that you can change from Fahrenheit to Celsius if you want. You can get rid of all the standard programs, or you can load standard programs. I'd advise not messing with those two unless you definitely have backups and know what you're doing. Once you're done, you want to go to your exit, and that's your enter button. That takes you back out to your main menu. And then from your main menu, you can either go wherever you need to go from here, or simply turn your key and you're back out, and you should be ready to rock and roll.